And we are back. Hello, friends and fam, CombatlerJoe here. This is part 2 of my adventures in the world of Ayora. We are still playing Pillars 1. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're guys having a nice day, whatever you are, whatever part of the world you are in. And now we will continue where we left off. We are heading to the Gilded Vale. Do some quests there. Hopefully we find some companions to aid us. Uncover lores. Get some great loot. Get some experience points and get stronger. I believe at this point, the challenge will be doubled. Be harder than the introductory dungeon we completed from the first video. So here we go.
Right.
Right. Hey. Let's loot this. Better armor. Crafting materials. So let's go down this path. Oh, what's that? Interesting. Shadow pass through here. Maybe it will guide us to a treasure chest or something. Hopefully not a hard encounter. Well, I spoke too soon. But it's a young wolf, beast type, defense 24, 22. Damage reduction 4. Okay. I think we can handle this. Oh god, this wolf is kind of tough. Getting more hits than I anticipated.
Oh, ready to sleep like the dead.
I thought I upgraded this. Hold on a sec. Edit spells G. Okay.
Sure.
Wait, am I pressing the right key? Edit spells G. Huh. Right. Is that character C, journal? No? Where I can find my other skills. Interesting. Whisper rest abilities. Ah, no. Auto attack, defense self, passive. The character will not move to attack automatically under any circumstance. Defense self. Character will not move to attack unless they are engaged by an enemy. Will actively seek out nearby enemies for combat, regardless whether or not they are directly attacked. Aggro. Mm, let's go on a defensive. Okay. Shattered pieces of crates strewn across the dirt along with a few muddy vegetables. Slow-mo active. Oh, because I think we are encumbered. No, we're not. We don't have that much. Insurance. What is slow-mo? Wait. Is there like a glossary here similar to what Avowed has?
Yeah?
This one's a cave.
Right.
I don't think I should enter that cave. Let's check the surrounding area. Maybe we can get more information about that cave. All right. Nothing here. Okay, here's the caravan. Grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, squash. Scroll of Gilding Touch. Requires 2 lore. Shock damage. A bolt of electricity jumps from the caster's fingers to nearest enemy and then is to the next nearest, causing decreasing amounts of shock damage. Okay, if this is a no, that's a spell tome. We can give that to our mage. Here's the 10. Oh, there's someone that we can talk to. Damn thing, come on.
Hello.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. Looks up as you approach. His expression is tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way to south, is it? He wipes his brow with a turning face to you. The sooner you're cleared of these woods, the better, I think. Our caravan is attacked. Never mind, there was a strange machine. I think we're going to state the obvious if you mention this. What's your hurry? I mean, to follow my own advice. Came out here on a hunt. Me and my friend of mine thought we would bring a stag home in something other than the bread for once. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. Curly didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. Okay, so Curly is probably that guy that we saw earlier. That's probably his corpse. In any case, this force has already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. What happened to your friend? Well, obviously, he probably got mauled by a bear. Where did you find this bear? In a cave, always up that way. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. I hate to hear they took another life. What happened to your friend? You didn't see it coming. You were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into a cave. Poor Pearly. Didn't stand a chance. The bear was on the top of him before they knew what's happening. Oh, okay. So that's not Pearly, the one. So looking at here, following a stag, Pearly saw something in the brambles and went tearing on after it. We all but stumbled into a cave. Okay, so is Pearly's corpse is inside that cave as we saw earlier. The beast will take what they will, I suppose. And this time, Galloway's favor fell upon the bear. Name is Nanton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. Alright. I'll let you be. Safe travels, my friend. Okay, so that's the cave. So it's a bit dangerous there. Experience grabs out the skipper and there. Let's explore this area. Okay, it leads back to the course we saw earlier. And we have an outlaw. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
That's what I said. Missed. Crush damage, slash damage from the outlaw. And crush damage. Come on, dearest. Come on. Hey, what happened to our shield? I think I had my shield earlier. What happened to my shield?
Sure. Oh, ready to sleep like the dead.
Wait, why it's not showing a shield here? This is this some kind of I got more accuracy when not wearing the shield? Huh. That's...
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Am I allowed to wear this? Wait a sec. Maybe... -4 accuracy. Huh. Primary. Damage, defense. 34, 46. Wait. Okay, I unequipped it. Well, it does increase the defense, but it doesn't show here. Open helm. Well, it doesn't say. Well, yeah. This one's pure aesthetic. I think this one's better off style. Yeah. aesthetically better looking. Let's take a look at these ruins here. Young wolf again. Oh god.
Let's go.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Shh. Shoot. Uy, atake ka. This is bad. Well, I think I can handle it. Come on. This is gonna be a long fight.
Let's go.
Come on. I hope I don't get it interrupted while I'm casting my healing hands. Come on, just a few, couple of whacks. Come on. Almost. I'm down to half. My health is down to half. Come on. Oh. Come on, go.
Let's go.
Go attack. Come on. Oh, good. She's tired. Okay. I think we should take rest now. Weird. Camp. We have 4. Okay, choose camping bonus. We are not eligible. There you go. Now we have increased our health. Nice. Let's save. Always save. These ancient walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structures have crumbled away. Examining the walls more closely. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting the hindrance of climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, might be each on the top. Can we scale the wall? You find a handhold upon the large stones and you start to pull up. You make your way steadily up the crumbling ruin and over the top. Oh. We have enough athletics. That's nice. Athletics. 5. Cool. Nice. Oh, a new gear. Nice. The Flavano's gloves. Dexterity +2. Dexterity is not part of our action speed and reflex. I think that will be good for a different class. Scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Falvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I will tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves. He might have died due to the injury caused by the wolves. Okay, let's get down. In this unexplored area right here. So we encountered an outlaw here, so there's a chance that there's a camp nearby, a bandit camp nearby. So
Nice and slow.
let's go stealthy and see. And what we have here. How long does it take to make some damn stew? Don't rush me. You have to let the meat absorb the flavor. Outlaw. Bandit. You'll be absorbing the sharp end of my dagger if you don't hurry up. Ten fifth. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Don't want to get spotted. Oh, we cannot cross this path here. Let's head down. I think we should equip a bow. Let's see. Which is the strongest here? Pierce damage 12 to 18, 12 to 18, 21 to 31. Okay, let's grab that. One-handed battle axe. Slash damage. It's basically the same damage with the mace. Bonus crit damage. Damage reduction. Dagger is not a question. Let's see if we can attack this from a better perspective. No, we can't. See if we can attack this. I think this is the bandit leader, based on his interactions with 10th Frith. The young dwarf is standing to the stew and looks up, startled, as he approaches and grabs his ladle, spattering the stew across the ground. What? Get her, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help! Please help! One of the bandits gives 10th Frith a kick. As they pass him and he stumbles. What a jerk. What a douchebag. Okay. Let's change that. Nice. Oh god, what happened to that? Come on, I have to rely on my...
Let's go.
I have to rely on my defense. Because this one's giving me a hard time. Come on. Get. Oh, pause the spell cast when scribbling it. Ah. Oh, darn. I think we have to activate second wind. There we go. Just to keep us alive. What? What happened? He healed himself? Come on, just a few more whacks and then
Let's
we're
go.
good.
Ah!
Oh, press damage. Come on.
Ah!
They're still shooting me with arrows.
Ah!
And we're gonna win this. Hey, Tenfred, do something. Help me out here. Medium armor, hood, cape, hunting bow.
Huh? Sure.
Oh, plenty of loot to sell. We've got some food, fruits. Let's get everything before we talk to Tenfred. Rice. It's like a bag of flour. Anyway. Poultry. A wand. Slice of meat. A vegetable.
Hail and well met.
By the flame, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they get bored with me. I suppose I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you have done for me. And I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back at my oven again. Okay, we earned a good reputation. Alright. So, I think we are good to explore. We're done exploring this, rather. Then let's go to Gilded Vale. A few blocks when we get there. It will take 8 hours to complete your journey from Valewood to Gilded Vale. I'm still bothered that I can't see my shield. Is it probably with the graphical settings? Graphics quality. Let's see. Nope. Still the same.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
He glanced at the gnarled, lifeless monstrosity of a tree next to him. I feel home already. Yeah, let's go snarky.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a hollow-born child?
No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Raderick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
You said something about Hallowborn in Wildman's Legacy before. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon Deerwood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful dumb things that breathe barely but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborns are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waidman's Legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. Lord Raderick's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. If you have any other questions, do not hesitate to ask. It is important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with the Bayring. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raderick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
He points at a bud hanging from the tree. God, that was a macabre gesture there.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing in Engleton ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. If you probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods, people will try anything these days. Barath have mercy, we certainly have. I don't think, maybe so. I need to be certain. I'm a paladin with a strong sense of lore. I don't think so. Just they finished, there was a bay raid. If you've been that close to a bay raid, you wouldn't be standing here. Oh, snarky response there.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Raderick. I fear Lord Raderick's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What happened? I will note in more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but it's not your concern. You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck the heart of the Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of the Barath must be redoubled. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure for nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest at the inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead, lifting towards a path erased by the rains. Things about me. Wait a second. Let's see here. Sword. Doesn't have any properties though. Bonus crit damage. Let's try the battle axe. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. The raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hand for a calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Everyone calm down. Whatever this is about, I'm sure this is an overreaction. We're humble folk, but we're no fools. Not like he thinks mocking us while he shelters in our village. We don't take that kind of talk from foreigners, especially not Erdirians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Oh my. That's probably one of the foulest statements I heard in my years of playing video games. This owl, guys, knows his language. Itching for the kindling touch of your sister. Oh god, that is nice.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
I don't think attacking is such a good idea. Back down, all of it. This is absurd. No one gives us orders, foreigner. It sounded suspiciously like you're defending him. Okay, you asked for it. I'm just then basically trying to calm things down for you, but yeah. The anger takes the better of you, and now you're going to pay for it. Oh. Oh my god. You just full swinging, you just obliterated. No, Alan did that too. Damn. Well, to be fair, they're common folks, so yeah, they wouldn't stand a chance. But damn, I was suspecting like 2 or 3 slashes. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you. The tension's almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
me slaughtering them? You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of help.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts. Though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood, and you have noted the remains of a fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt and of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How did you manage to get stuck out here? That is something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some
In
ruins.
Griffin Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A Baywick.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
What are you doing in Gilded Vale? Okay, this is better questions. Just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressors and his own sister. That. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints. And the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expressions brighten with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you can expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. There's something with this Aloth that it appears it's not normal. You see his inflections when he spoke, when he said that lewd language earlier. It's like a change of personality. I'm no expert in mental health, but I think he has a kind of a dual personality. Yes, dual personality, I guess. Kind of schizophrenic. Yeah. I will get to find out later as we go along, because we'll definitely get this guy. We need a mage from the start, so. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. And he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
You don't look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Well, you have a point there, friend.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Alright, we got Olaf in our party, are the first official member. Got a few goals here and there. And for this guy to equip, let's see. We got Scepter, two-handed, fast crushing. Palace Grimoire. Let's take a look. Alright, let's see what we have here. Minolettus minor missiles. Magic missiles. (13 to 22) crush and corrode damage, accuracy, and scent deflection. Okay, there are 8 damage type appealers. Slash, pierce, crush, burn, shock, corrode, freeze, and raw. Damage types are used to determine how easily a target resists damage, and the types are based on their damage reduction. A creature or a suit of armor may be resistant to types of damage, but is quite vulnerable to another. Some weapons or attacks may do multiple damage types or lists an or between the other damage types. When an or is listed, the attack will always do the damage type that is targeted is most vulnerable to. Raw damage is the only damage type that ignores all damage reduction and is generally associated with poisons and similar effects. That's a good clue there. Raw damage ignores all damage reductions. Poison. So we need like a poison spell or probably I don't know, like an assassin type. Could be an archer, ranger, who has that ability to create poisons. Okay. So crush and crow damage. The Archimedes Dazzling Lights. Minus 10 will for 15.6 seconds, days for 15.6 seconds accuracy. Because this one's a good AoE for days. Accuracy plus 10 versus reflex. So an enemy with a high reflex, I guess. Overwhelms anyone with the aerial effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Kalakot Sunless Grasp. This one's freeze damage. Artist accuracy for 19.5 seconds. This is quite long. Accuracy plus 10 versus deflection. So enemies with high deflection, I guess. The caster's hands have become as cold as the freeze as they touch. That's freeze damage. And this one's a fire spell. Fan of Flames. 33 to 45 burn damage. Accuracy plus 10 versus reflex. Creates a cone of fire. Okay. And this one is Wizard's Double. Creates a duplicate of caster to distract enemies, granting caster's high deflection bonus and heals a crit or hit. Creates a duplicate to distract enemies. I think this is a good way for like a starter skill. I think we should remove Sunless Grass. Can we remove this? Wait, let's see. Let's see if we can change our grimoire. I think we can't. We can't edit our... Oh, G, I guess. Okay, let's see.
How may I help?
Can we edit? Oh yeah, there you go. Removed it. Oh, I supposed to. No. Oh, okay. I get it now. There you Get the magic missiles there. Okay. How about his equipment? Let's take a look at our suggestions. Pierce, crush, crush and slash. Pierce damage. Two-handed. Okay, scepter is 10 to 4, 10 to 14. This one's this one's better. You should switch that. Huh? The item cannot what? Oh, there you go. What else? So this one's wearing a hood. That dexterity. No, doesn't need that. Dexterity. 15. All right. Action speed. Okay. Okay. Let him have it. Okay, you can have that, bud. Cave. Let's see if this one will look aesthetically better. Yep. Give him that. But that's it's wearing a robe. All its leather armor. Damage reduction 6. Properties overseen. Okay. Time to go.
Sure.
Okay, I think this is the inn Tenfith was talking about earlier. Let's pay him a visit.
Good day to you.
Hello and welcome to the... Oh, it's you. Tenfith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. It's already back at the work in the kitchen. So, what would you like? I would like to know more about the Black Hound. Really? Well, let me see. The actual buildings has been here for years, but the Black Hound's fairly new. We get a lot of new faces in here too. Fewer than we used to, I'll admit. Got good experience points on that just for asking. 10 fit's the big draw. I'm sure we will get big crowds once back again in no time. I used to work at the tables actually, until the old owner up and left. Nobody's sure what happened to him. He left his poor hound behind. That's the name, see? Black Hound. It's still sitting upstairs pining after him. Poor girl. Oh, that is sad. And the dog is waiting for his owner to come back. This might be a clue for an upcoming quest, so let's better check that out. The place ended up in my hands somehow. My very own inn. A lot of hard work involved, but it's been worth it so far. Please, sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of a good meal today. At least you're fond of gold porridge. I could use some reliable help. Do you know anyone who's looking for work? Oh, well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have certain sorts of coming by looking for work from time to time. If you wanted to hire someone, then I'd be happy to send them your way. So this is, okay. This is a tavern, so this is a place where we can hire mercenaries, should I say, to be part of our party. But I think the better way to go is look for party mates towards the journey. So maybe later. Okay, so let's sell our loot and see how much we can earn. I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. We have the finest cook in Deerwood. Okay, it's not selling that much, but let's sell some duplicates. Always wanted to have one of each item on my stash, and just for for collecting purposes. A hunting bow, hunting bow, hunting bow. So we earn 99 gold. 95 rather. Okay, hide armor. Left one there. Gear with clothing. Yeah, let's just leave it there. Leather armor. Leather armor. Leather armor. Simple clothing. We earned 400 CP. Nice. Okay, just leave that. If they got enough food. And I remember that you're only allowed to carry 4 camping supplies, so I don't think we have the option to buy more. But let's see. Oh no, that's too much. Let's see if we can buy another set of 4. Yeah. I think we're good on that front. We have transaction pending.
Huh?
Don't you have other matters to attend?
Yeah, go ahead and steal. We wouldn't be bothered.
Yeah?
Ah, it's you, my savior. It's so good to be back. Do not think I will let this go unrewarded. I have decided that you have earned the right to learn of my most closely guarded secrets, my dearest vessel. After this, we will eat nothing else. A savory pie, keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. Okay. Let's see some stats here. Crafting. What was that? Pie? Food level 2. Duck's own beef loaf. Pearlwood chicken. Well, what sweet pie. missing some key ingredients. So, duck's beef loaf, statistics speed instant, 10 max endurance, 2 mind per. That's 5 minutes. Pearlwood chicken, constitution, stew, max endurance, plus dexterity and perception. Oh, okay. I'll can definitely use some of these. So it's a toss coin between the beef loaf and the stew. We're definitely going to find another partner in a bit. So let's prioritize anything that is can give us additional bonus for might. So let's craft this. Let's or cook this beef loaf. Let's go with Constitution as well for this pearlwood chicken. All right. Okay, let's find that dog.
I shall.
Hmm?
We are 1 hour in. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like how I played this game, give a thumbs up and drop a comment. Any activity on this channel will help its growth and be something that I'll greatly appreciate. Oh, that's the dog there. Okay, finally.
Hmm?
Let's talk to the dog. Oh, the dog whimpers. The sound stares intently at the covered window. Head cocked, this is wanting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach it, whines a low note, tail wagging slightly. Pet the dog. Okay. I could use a dog. Here, girl. The dog ears perk up and trots over to you and barks happily. You have gained an item Black Hound added to inventory. Okay. Let's see that. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. Let me just pardon the interruption for a bit. I just encountered a vermin on my just a second. Oh, there we go. And there you go. Piece of shit escapes. Do I have to edit that out? I think there was a bug that came across, you know, walked across my keyboard. I'm not sure if it's a little roach or like a random hit. But hey, that's all. There's probably some crumbs on my keyboard that attracted that bug, but magically just effect. Sorry about that. All right, moving on. Okay, Black Hound. There you go. Got my own pet here.
Sure.
Is he going to follow us? He's following us. All right.
Yes? Nice and quiet.
Okay, since you're the unofficial thief, maybe
I'll see
we
what I can find.
Mechanics, 3 picks, or 3 lock picks. Let's give him the lock pick.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, no, he might get caught.
I'll see what I can do.
Lockpick requires 3.
The work of a moment.
Great. Duelist's hat. More items to sell. Favorite part 1, early colonial history. A lot of weird materials here. Oh. Just got my lockpicks back. That's very nice. Okay. Let's say before we get caught.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. This one's hard to pick. We need to come back later. That'll be good material to read during a downtime.
Hi?
Let's head downstairs and rent a room.
Hail, traveler.
I'll take a room, please. We try to save money, so we'll go with the very basic room, which doesn't give us any bonuses. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes as you awaken and find yourself in the front of a gilded Vale's hollow tree. The creaking of its ropes unknowingly louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like a moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply on one side, to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she's a mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up, and then her eyes open, and they're empty. Behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, speaks a word. Watch her. You'll jolt awake. The foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath is still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face, stick droplets in your skin soaking from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke to the magistrate. He called herself an animancer. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with new, queasy apprehensions, you feel strangely compulsion to see the woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Okay. Aleph leveled up. Okay. So I think he has plenty of lore. I think we can... mechanics. Stealth? I don't know. Survival, I guess? Accuracy bonus versus creature type. Hmm. Can we save this for later, I guess? I think we can. Okay. We had a new skill. Hmm. Okay, there's plenty to choose from. Chill fog. Freezing damage. Blinded for 3.9 seconds. Accuracy plus 10 versus fortitude. Concealance of parasitic staff. Creates a glowing quarterstaff of pure energy from a wizard to wield, granting bonus chance to hit and giving a wizard endurance. Eldritch Aim. Otherworldly sight, resulting to preternatural accuracy for a short period. Speed fast. Fleet feet. Empowers the target with unnatural speed, increasing their movement rate. Target with unnatural speed. I think this is good if you have like a ranger in your party. Ghost blades. Pierce damage. Hobbled. I'm looking for something that's corroded. Corrosion damage. Shock damage. Foe jumps targets. Deflections. Slicken. Prone for 5.2 seconds. Spirit Shield. Damage reduction plus 3 damage reduction. Concentration. This is a good for his own self-defense. Plus damage. Bewildering Spectacle. Creates a bizarre and perplexing visual distraction. Oh, Binding Web. This one's good. I bet. spins a resilient vicious web throughout the area of effect, leaving unfortunate victims stuck. Okay, we go for this. Bulwark of the Elements creates a mythical shield around the caster, suffusing them with bonuses to burn. Ooh, damage reductions. Burn, shock, corrode, and freeze. This one's good. Combusting wounds. This one's fire damage or burning damage. Or corrosive siphon. Average. Drains corrode damage as endurance over. Curse of the Black Sight. Blackened Sight. Blinded. 26 point. Fetid Caress. Paralyzed, afflicted with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid erupt from their skin. Damn. Paralyzed. Okay. This one's paralyzed, infused, vital essence. Max endurance for merciless gaze. Miasma of dull mindedness. Mirror image. Creates a duplicative caster to distract enemies. Oh, I think I already have this. Or a different variant. Necrotic Lance. Ray of Fire. We'll get this later. This one's good. This one's a good combo with something that is stuck or paralyzed. Oh, this one's good as well. Rolling Flame. Based on the description. 20 to 32 burning damage. I think Rolling Flame is a better choice. I think it can get more kills, get more damage. Okay. Binding Web and Corrosive Siphon? No. Unselect that. What was that again? No, not that. Pain Caress. Yeah, there you go. You know what? How much with the survival we can get for like 3, 2? Receiving healing multiplier. Well, kind of need that. Yeah, this one's very squishy, so you need to get any full form of support and its multiplier as soon as possible. Okay, we're done.
Yes?
Wizard's double. Oh, we cannot add more. That's fine. Okay, let's head out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. Let's sell what we got from earlier.
Hey,
and well met.
Fight city. That's fine.
Hmm?
The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crook, blood that sags and a tug of her nose. The bloated purple flesh from her neck, worn away in patches like a moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless halo falls toward rigidly from one side or the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on the surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimensions. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objectives. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she's staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. Her body still swaying in the wind that you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod in her head. The ropes creak, and as she does so, she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy, even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I, wherever here may be.
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I need to understand something that happened to me. She nods. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, oh, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their honor can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well, a wonder.
What did you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I think I survived the Baywing. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me now.
You said souls break apart over time.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you? He laughs, a rasping choked cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down in each spasm. Seeing your black expressions, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
What's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations, miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other, turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear. Of course, dear.
Yeah, I think we think that's all of the questions we can ask.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Crucible of the Soul. Are you all right? You seem lost just now. Yes, I'm fine. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what was that all about? I'm a watcher. Well, that is interesting. And I expect that explains how you survived the payaway. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about Watchers? Only that they're rare, and that they seem to have a unique insight into certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated.
Huh?
17 and a half.
Hmm?
The smell of a pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweat, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace up smoke into its origin, where you find a broad man with the straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips in one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry? He counted the dwarf half. That's a kind of funny yet discriminatory.
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. So to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you at the moment, his brows arch, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Impossible, and don't drool half as much. What would it best respond? Let's go with that. Ha! So you're already familiar. Still, you'll have to forgive my curiosity. Grant here we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. I've been out of sorts lately. Of course, we all get our bad days when we stand perfectly still and stare at corpses for a while without blinking. You know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey, don't blame me. I don't have any say. I don't have a say. You can take my word for this.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Why was your hagman hanged? Got involved. Radek sent men down to here the other day. Say they had it in good authority, someone in town working with Kolsk, plotting Radek to overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they hanged every last one of us. No one was coming forward. So Swithin, that's my headman. He steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not, I'm plotting against Radric and protecting me. What are you talking about? War. Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's living the incarnation of Aethys, overthrown Red Source. Marches on Deerwood. So we gave him a Deerwood and hello. What's a Deerwood and hello?
We blew him up.
Oops. That was a pretty dark response. And who is Aethys? God of rebirth and redemption. Formerly, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I got time. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back.
Oh, it's Widewind, not Wadewind. I'll take note of that.
After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's Kolsk? Someone that got tired with all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, why are you still doing here? Drinking mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwinds legacy started with Widewinds. Legacy within Widewind. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Kadua. There's an old washer there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Okay. So we got added to our party. And basically that wraps up our part 2 of our playthrough of Pillars 1. So on part 3, we'll going to check the entire area of Gilded Vale because there are some spots that we can check. So possibly, and large possibility, that there are quests involved with these places. And of course, we'll try to go and see if we can go back to Valewood and kill the bear inside the cave that we encountered earlier. Alright guys, so that's it. Thank you so much for your time dropping by and checking my playthrough of Pillars 1. If you like how I play the game, please give a thumbs up, drop a comment, and subscribe. Any activity on this channel will help us grow. It's something that I really appreciate. Again, thank you so much for watching. This is CombatlerJoe. Until next time, we are